So it looks like the inevitable has happened. 7 Days to Die, Storm's Brewing, their big 2.0 update has now been delayed. It was meant to go live on April the 15th on experimental servers on PC, and then supposedly, if all went well, it might go live in the first few weeks of June. They've now delayed it by several weeks, no new timeline. They have added some new stuff that supposedly will make it now as part of this update, although it does sound like it should have been there anyway. So what's going on? What's up with 7 Days to Die and the Fun Pimps? We're creeping to what, like the year anniversary of 7 Days to Die relaunching, coming out of early access and being available on consoles, and they're still not really able to fulfill or hit their own actual release dates. This is a 1.0 game now. With all the stuff that's happened with console, this last thing I think this game really needs is not instilling confidence. This update was meant to arrive before the end of 2024. We're now looking at what literally may be the 6 month, halfway through 2025 before it actually hits. So a recap and some of the new stuff that they're supposedly adding to this update now as well. Progressing through each biome with increased threat levels and challenges, smoke, heat, cold, radiation damage, remedies and survival. Craft consumables to increase your temporary biome elemental resistance. Complete challenges to unlock permanent biome elemental hazard immunity. That sounds pretty cool, not gonna lie. Progressive biome maximum loot caps to encourage exploration, so no more just leveling up around the simple towns you start in, and game options will be available for custom and classic playstyles if you prefer the old way. Got new HUD and play elemental VFX and sound effects, and I've got several new biome zombies coming, including the Plague Splitter and the Snowfrost Claw, with complete unique behaviours apparently. So on top of all of this that was meant to be there, they're saying they've got dynamic severe storm forcing players to take or build shelters. Update 2.0 featuring a unique storm per biome, and the rain and light snow still exists, but it's not going to be as hazardous. I mean, it's called Storm's Brewing. Surely this is the whole point of the update, to have that really added rather than just the biomes being a little bit dangerous. But hey, there we go, it's been added apparently. Attributes and skills and perks have been revamped. All attributes are going to have 10 perks with new and improved perks. Each perk has 5 levels, new mastery perks set for each attribute, and they've moved some perks to a new general perks tab without attribute requirements. That's pretty big. They're going to have a whole new book series for the sledgehammer weapon class. They're adding 2 new types of late stage zombie, charged blue and inferno orange zombie archetype groups with new behaviours to late game. I do still want them to fix maybe not having kids and nurses running around a military facility, or, you know, just having it a bit more kind of normal. You don't just have every zombie spawn in every location. Make it seem like they fit in within that place. I know some schools get turned into like a military checkpoint and stuff like that, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, sometimes you get a way overabundance of some zombies that just don't really suit it. It's a minor little thing, but I think it would add to the immersion a bit more. Whole ton of tree and foliage improvements. I won't go through it too much, but basically helping with performance, adding maybe a little bit more foliage for low level to make it all just seem a little bit more believable. Because 7 Days to Die does have this kind of thing where it's just big trees and that's really it. If you thought you were safe in tiny little gap built bases, well, they've got crawl out zombies now that can crawl under 1 meter spaces and come at you in all sorts of new ways, also improving the performance with it as well. Nav Z Gain has gotten a massive makeover with seamlessly new biome progression elemental system. Some biomes and the trader point of interest positions are now changed to make it all flow a little bit better. There's going to be 50 new points of interest. There's going to be improvements to the wilderness spawning of them, and lots of performance boosts for the remnants. They've also got lots of the demanding, maybe larger points of interest that will now perform a bit better too. Audio improvements, individual steps for zombies, and more new sounds for some of the zombies. And of course they're adding DLC. Yes, cosmetic DLC. Let's pray these skins and stuff aren't going to be super expensive. As well as Twitch drops too, and they're improving, like I said, the wilderness spawning has got a lot more wilderness point of interest now, and their spawn locations of better random positioning. The wilderness road placement has also been improved, and they're going to also have a brand new quest marker system so that you'll be able to display a custom quest type flag per quest, and you will now be able to die together a bit more, and you'll be able to have the option starting a new world to spawn near a friend for ultimate teamwork. Plus a new option to go back to the main menu before joining the game, so no more getting stuck. And there's the big one, crossplay on dedicated servers. It's a big thing right now. You can play with your friends on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, but only join in their world. I swear a big part of the revamp on Xbox and PlayStation, buying it again, giving us a really crap measly little discount, and then magically being able to offer a larger discount like months later when the game's gone on sale on them platforms, it was meant to be that you could join servers. So it should be that a PC player can, or anyone can rent a PC server, tick the crossplay enabled, and Xbox and PlayStation players should be able to play on a dedicated server that will never shut down. So you don't have to worry about your friends going off for lunch or dinner, it will still be there. And this normally means you can have more players as well. But at the moment that doesn't exist because Xbox and PlayStation cannot connect to them. It's only still something PC. And the wording that they use is they don't know until it passes cert for each platform, fingers crossed. How don't they know? How do they not have all this experience of launching twice on consoles now, but they still can't give us actual info or just fucking find out? It does just point again to more ineptitude by the fun pimps. Despite all of the nonsense and stuff, you think they would have learned to just do their jobs better. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited about some of these changes. I'm down for covering and showcasing it. It's going to be a busy month though, with June Awakening and Arc in June as well. Lots of stuff going on. But right now, maybe best case, you might get this update for everyone towards the very end of maybe June. Otherwise, it could be July that actually it hits. That's a whole whopping 6-7 months later than it was originally planned. Let me know what you think about all that. As ever, I'll be there to let you guys know what's going down with these updates if they come out. Until next time, Ratbags, laters.